Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sypniewski, and I'm your host today for Second Take. Today we'll be talking about youth sports. Are they good for children? Are they bad for children? How do these youth sports affect society? I'd like to bring in my two colleagues, Marshall and Micah Edding, to talk about it. Good afternoon.
Hi, Alex.
Micah?
How you doing?
Good. Marshall,
Hello.
good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Alright, guys. So, Marshall, I know you have a PhD in sports
I do.
psychology. What do you think about youth sports?
Youth sports, Alec, is great. It's fantastic. The children love sports. They watch it. They want to be involved in it. It's a great experience for them. I have a percent here. Almost 20% of children ages 6 to 11 are considered obese. It's a growing fad in America, and it needs to be taken care of. How does youth sports play a role in that? It gets them active. It gets them involved. They will end up losing the weight. Also, youth sports, it develops you qualities, teamwork, leadership, and sportsmanship. Not just do you develop them while you're young, they carry over to you later on in life, in business, school, in your older sports. It carries on with you later in life.
Micah, what's your opinion on youth sports?
You know, youth sports can be one of the greatest experiences in the kid's life. However, it can be one of the most detrimental or even horrifying experience in the kid's life. Football, we see a lot of injuries, gruesome injuries in fact, with Marcus Lattimore, University of South Carolina running back, Victor Cruz, New York Giants receiver, Joe Theismann, Washington Redskins quarterback. All these are matured athletes. However, kids do watch. Youth sports, if a kid gets injured early in their playing career, if they get a traumatic neck injury from tackling with their head down, they could be paralyzed the rest of their life. It could greatly affect them later in life. If they get a season-ending knee injury, that can make them not want to go out there again. And Marshall, you also talked about leadership. Playing football can bring out the aggressive side of kids. You know, little kids always want to get out there and hit someone, but they could get too aggressive, and that could also carry over later in life. We don't want the leaders of America, a still growing country. We're on the decline right now, but we will be growing. We don't want our future leaders to be aggressive in their nature. We need them to be calm, poised. Yes, there are going to be tight situations like there are in youth sports, but we need them to be poised in those situations. Marshall?
Micah, you're talking about the injuries and stuff involved in youth sports and all sports. I think injuries are a risk you take daily, walking outside your house. There are homicides, car accidents. None of these are planned events. They happen. Injury is a risk you take daily. As for the aggressiveness, yes, it happens, but what about obesity again? Would you rather have aggressive behavior or the obesity fad? It gets the children active. It is something that they can be involved in and have fun. Something that takes away from the aggressiveness is the friendships they develop. I've been involved in sports my whole life. I've developed great friendships. That keeps me less aggressive. When I'm with my friends, I'm happy. I think that there's your answer right there. Friendships will keep away from the aggressiveness.
Alright, guys, so let's go to the callers. We have John from Ypsilanti calling in. John, go ahead.
Hi, Alex, long-time viewer, first-time caller. I want to get your guys' take on how professional athletes can influence youth sports.
That's a great question, John. Recently, with Heisman Trophy winner Jameis Winston in the news, his off-season behavior has raised questions about the appropriateness of using athletes as role models. What do you guys think about role models and athletes?
You know, I was talking earlier about those matured athletes. Matured athletes play a great role in youth sports as role models to those kids. I don't want to play youth sports if they're going to just lead me to steal crab legs later in life or sign autographs for money.
Hold up right there. That is on the parents. The parents will take care of that issue right there.
The parents are putting too much pressure on their kids in these youth sports, Marshall.
Okay, so what is a parent going to do? Send them to piano lessons? That is not the answer. Children need sports.
Kids who play instruments are very intelligent, Marshall.
Kids who play sports are very intelligent, Micah.
Tell that to Jameis Winston, who stole crab legs.
He has a future in the NFL. He has a future in the NFL, so it doesn't matter for him because he's going to the NFL. Kids may not have a future. Athletics will develop them with the teamwork, leadership, and sportsmanship. It carries over to the classroom. Hard work from the field will carry over to the classroom, therefore raising the grades and the work ethic of the youth in America.
Hold up, Marshall. Are you telling me Yo-Yo Ma didn't have a future as a young student? We need to get more youth involved in music. Music is a great thing in this country.
I think I have to agree with you, Mike. I think, Marshall, too often the dark side of athletes, the steroid use, the hard partying lifestyle, and the poor sportsmanship, it just overshadows an athlete's ability to play the game.
But again, I bring up the activeness. Without sports, how are the youth in America going to be active?
Yeah, it's a great question. I guess we'll have to leave it to the viewers to decide how they think. Well, we'd like to thank you for joining us today. I'm Alex. This is Marshall and Micah. Have a good afternoon, everybody.
You just have to sign in. You can edit it. You can trim this out.